All right. Welcome, everybody. How's everyone doing today? I hope they're well. So let's get right into it. I do this series because I've always wanted to travel. I've always had an inkling to travel, and I have always wanted to be a part of the traveling community. I have never had enough money to do so. So I am coming up with a solution, which is virtual travel. So what I like to do is I like to explore countries on live stream so you can get my initial American reaction, and then we can talk about it. We can go into fun facts, and we can learn a little bit more about the country, both you and me. So, and also really cool places to visit if you're interested and if you're traveling as well. Other than that, come eat some lunch, sit back, relax, and we're gonna go dive right into China. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and split the screen and get right into it. All right. So without any further ado, this is my Patreon page. I do lots of, shorts, photos, journal entries, behind the scenes, lots of things like this. So if you want to go and support me, I would love you for that. And it's really helpful for me as a creative to keep everything going in terms of eating food and also keeping this YouTube channel going as well. So if you want to go out and help support, you can for surely do that. That is one way. You can also do it through the YouTube channel. You can be like a member and get early access to all my content earlier. So that also would be very helpful. All right. So last time we were exploring Malaysia. We learned a lot about Malaysia. We did a lot of fun facts finding, because that's just something that I do with every country. I go ahead and I look up places to go and fun facts about it. So without any further ado, let's do fun facts about China. All right. So let's see. Okay, the official name is People's Republic of China. They have a long history and a rich culture. I think we've already could have guessed that. 1.4 billion people in China. So that is a crap ton of people in China. That's a lot. China has only one time zone, which is pretty cool. They have their nice little time zone. So if you travel across the country, the time does not change. Let's see. So there's specific colors that are lucky and unlucky. Red is the favorite of Chinese people. It means good luck and happiness. Whereas I don't know what yellow means, but yellow is also there. China uses 45 billion chopsticks a year. I don't know why we're not trying to make that more sustainable, China, because that probably contributes to a lot of trash and things like that. Fortune cookies were not made in China. They were actually made in San Francisco. What a fact. That is actually pretty funny. Paper money was invented in China. Thank you, China. Now, if you jump in a pool, your money is going to be soaking wet and probably ripped to a billion pieces. 1.4 billion people. And ping pong is China's national sport. So that's pretty cool. China had a Bronze Age, multi-religious country, so lots of religions, and tea was discovered in China. So those were a few little facts about China, and some things that were pretty interesting because, you want to find out about the busiest country with 1.4 billion people. Like that's, that's something. So this is the capital. Obviously, when you think of China, you think of Beijing, and let's just get right into it. And it's really interesting that I don't have like on the ground view of this city. It is only photos. So that is something that's pretty quite interesting. And I know it's because, China hates America, like everyone does. But, it is what it is. So we can't really do much ground exploring here. But I know that we can explore some places. So this is yes. So this is, I forget what this is called. Hang on, let's go back out and, so it's a palace museum. So this is like a huge palace, and then you can go in it and stuff, and they have like a bunch of like artifacts and things like that. It's really beautiful. This goes on for a while. Like I said, it's a palace, so that's always so fun. But so this is really cool though. They got the really old building structures. I guess this is kind of just China's building structure. Like we saw some in Malaysia, and as well as like a few in like Thailand, like some of the temples and things like that, which are really cool. Let's go ahead and go further over here, I suppose. I don't know what's in each building or what it was predominantly used for, but I do think that, seeing some of these things and seeing the history is really cool. So there is that. I feel like this place is just so big. Let's go over here maybe on the wing. It just like all looks the same. I wonder what these big like pots are for, like these big witch pots. You know what I mean? But yeah, anyways, the architecture here and the colors on the building are very cool. And now that we know that the colors are, still speaking their traditions, which, red obviously brings them happiness and luck. So, which is really quite interesting because you see a lot of red in China. But I mean, red is a very like dominant color. It's very bright and it's very noticeable. So, but yeah, I think it's the color meanings. I think are really cool because, here in America, it was like, okay, red is stop or bad or whatever, and then yellow is slow, or like happy, So it's quite interesting. The color knowledge differs in each country. So here we go. We got more of this palace. This palace is gigantic, is what I'm gathering. I mean, like there's just so many different buildings, which is crazy. Okay, so this is a temple then. And then over here is the palace. So temple, palace. Let's see if it'll take us to the street. Okay, so it's a little nice scene here. One thing about China is that like their technology is a lot more advanced, I feel like, than ours. Like they have vending machines with all kinds of food in it. They got, billboards like this that are like clear. Like it's really cool, and I think they're really invented. Like they're an inventive style, I guess. I'm just trying to like, get the right words here. But yeah, so McDonald's. Why is McDonald's in every single country that we have seen? Oh man. Okay, so this is cool. Some type of church. Catholic or some type of Christianity church. It really is interesting that, like, you know, we can't view these things, like go and get a street shot and stuff on Google Earth. But so this is like a street market, I'm assuming. It looks like what they do on like Sundays and stuff here in Philly is like they have like a market, and they do a bunch of like street selling and vendors and things like that. This is a hotel room. Pretty nice hotel room. I guess I can't move anywhere, but yeah. Okay. Let's see. So we saw the temple, we saw the palace. I don't know what this is. It's called the Temple of Heaven. So maybe it's like there's like a belief that if you like worship and stuff, it just goes like boom, beams up straight to heaven. I think that's what I'm assuming. I honestly don't know, but I'm assuming that that is what the belief is like. But there is a lot of tourists, a lot of people in this stretch, I will say. So down here is, I don't know what this is. Another view of a building leading to it. And then I wonder what this is. A 24 solar terms park. I wonder what that is. Okay. And I guess this is the entrance to it. Long walk, I guess. You gotta walk all the way over here to get to the Temple of Heaven. Which, this is a nice little green area right here in this huge, huge city. I was watching a video on some of the, whoa, this is a really nice mall. So modern, so designed. It's pretty cool. I'm just gonna say it's pretty cool. What is this thing? A hotel, a Chinese hotel restaurant. I mean, again, the design is just so beautiful. I feel like, you know, in China they really put a aesthetic to their design and their buildings, and I feel like they're always reaching up towards, like, you know, to newer, kind of less fundamental ideas, so that they're more modern, more sleek, more, you know, different than all the other buildings anywhere else in the world, really. I think, at least. Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia. Interesting. But yeah, so you can't really see a lot from these streets because they're not giving me those blue street signs, which is really unfortunate because, I mean, to walk down, hypothetically, the street of Beijing would be really cool. Okay, sorry. But yeah, so, and I feel like these pictures aren't outside on the street. They're just, yeah, they're just crap. All right, with that being said, I guess we shall switch locations. So let's go ahead and go to Shanghai. Okay. So I guess it's the whole China thing. I guess I'm just not allowed to put boots down anywhere. I think it's all just photos. Yeah. It's just like not it. Anyways, here's Shanghai. Let's go ahead and try to kind of get a little glimpse into Shanghai and what it has to offer. Beautiful. Okay, so we're outside, so we actually get to, see the buildings, which is kind of what I wanted in Beijing, but, that street view was not in it. Um, yeah, so these buildings are really cool. I mean, they're shaped so differently. Obviously, they have, like, art. This is a historical museum. So, I mean, the buildings are really, really pretty. I'm just gonna say, from my architecture eyes, it's very nice. I don't know what Google Earth is doing right here, but it's like laying everything flat, and it's weird. Oh. We're on a building, a really old building, which is really cute. I do like. So I don't really know what this is, but this looks like where they filmed The Karate Kid. Anyway, so we have like traditional building, and it's like weird to see traditional building with like skyscrapers. You know what I mean? It's quite an interesting field of view. Um, well, I know one thing about Shanghai, and as well as probably Beijing. The population is dense, and so is the traffic. You do not probably want to be around here during 5 o'clock traffic. Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, but I really have heard non politically, because politics do play a little role in traveling, but also it plays no role. Um, Politics and everything aside, I've heard nothing but really good things about traveling to China and like the views out there. I've heard it's quite a culture shock, which obviously, um, I feel like most countries are going to be a culture shock, except for Europe, because they're the most like America. But this is what I feel like one of the streets would look like, more or less, where there's lots of food, lots of tourists. I think there's like street food and everything. Uh, yeah, like street vendors. I'm just trying to get a grasp of like what this is. Lots of, selling things and whatever else. But yeah, that's really cute actually. Like these little markets and things. Um, Look at that guy. That guy's so confused. He's like, I'm about to bust down on, what is that? A smoothie? A mango smoothie, it looks like? I don't know. Anyway. I feel like there's so much to capture outside of the country you live in. Because if everyone who was a videographer or a photographer went outside their country and took photos, every single one of those photos would be different. Because every single one of them had different growing up experiences, different perspectives, different, eyes, basically. And I feel like if you're a photographer, if you're a videographer, you should definitely travel outside the country, because it'll definitely give you a different perspective. It'll definitely give you a lot more content to shoot, a lot more, visuals to get. But maybe that's just a me opinion. And like the wantingness to capture more of other countries. And I mean, look at this. This is beautiful. If you do like this shot in like black and white, like that would be gorgeous. You know what I mean? So it's just a whole bunch of stuff. It's just, it's just you could do so much art traveling, I feel like. But again, working up that money. Trying, guys. Trust me, trying. If you guys help out and support, the trying will be a lot faster. Anyways, that looks pretty cool and colorful. I did like that. That would be a color shot. But here we got a lot of more street views, which is nice, because we ultimately want to look at like what the surrounding is gonna be. What is life around Shanghai? Let's see. Oh, there's a Shanghai Tower over here. I don't really know what that is, but okay. And it won't show me. There's nothing over here that I could, like, see. It's really frustrating how, like, some countries just won't let you see things like this. You know what I mean? I mean, I get the whole, like, terrorist attack things. They don't want people going in their city and like planning against them, especially China. But still, you know, I feel like I'm missing out on a lot here in Shanghai because I can't go down the streets. But I guess that's okay. All right. Let's go to our next place. We have all right. This is going to be like more inner China. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got here. At least we got a lot of photos here. Okay, we're in a mall. This is a really cool designed mall. Kind of reminds me of Mall of America because it's like a circle too. But anyway, okay. Cool mall. Can we do a street view? Oh. Since when did we get out in the country? What? I'm so confused. Okay. Let's try this one. I'm trying to learn about China and they're not letting me. I'm trying to be cultured. Okay. So that maybe when I go here, I won't be looking like a dumb tourist. That ball looks really cool. It's just a nice shiny ball. Oh god. Okay. I'm just trying to look for street views, like anything that... Okay, now it's just showing me hotels. This is what a room would look like. Don't know how much it would cost, but that's what they said it would look like. Okay. Yeah, again, really cool buildings. I love the geometric there. It's like pointy, round, you know. It's nice. She's nice. Let's see, I was saying served as a capital for Shu Kingdom. Artifacts from that dynasty. Conservation center where visitors can view endangered pandas in their natural habitat. Nice. I wanna see, since they're not gonna show me. Okay. They're on the red list, which is quite interesting. They're very vulnerable little pandas. And it's really sad to see some of these animals go extinct. Like, you know, Um, like these cute little baby pandas. They're so dumb, but they love their life. You know what I mean? Like, they're cute. I love pandas. I guess maybe that's why they say Panda Express is a Chinese, a Chinese cuisine. But yeah, it just looks like a lot of city. That's what I feel like China is about. Just a lot of apartments and buildings and things. I forgot what video I was watching, but I was watching um, a video about some of the worst places to live in China, and like they're not even as big as a studio apartment that they're paying for. They're paying for literally like a tour bus bed that they have to live in, and it's pretty wild. Um, like some of the places that people live. Um, it just it does something to you. You know, it's not like, oh, my life is better than theirs, but it's just like you get an understanding of how different your life could have been if you were somebody else. You know, and so I feel like it puts a lot of things in perspective, and it really the gratitude definitely comes through in places and stuff like that when you see that. This is a really cool, I would say, like rest area, park area. It looks like a park. Um, but yeah, really cool. Pretty nice. I like the green space here. And let's see what's across from all that stuff. Ooh, like a little library moment. Okay. Just checking out all the things. Ooh, this is pretty. I feel like China is like every city is like New York. It's vast. And a lot of stuff happening. What's this place over here? That's the same. It's just different. I'm trying to like kind of foresee myself here. That's what I think I'm trying to do. I'm trying to harness being in China and trying to visually just see it. But I mean, it looks like there's, definitely a lot to see here. There's, I mean, definitely a lot of food you can eat here, which like Chinese food from from China must be so good. So good. But I wish I could like go far out. Out of the city and like see if I could find any like neighborhoods, but I can't do that. It won't let me, unfortunately. But I'm assuming it's what some of this stuff looks like. Let's see. Okay, this is a cute little. This looks like a skateboard park. Definitely not. Definitely a kid play park, but Yeah, seems pretty cool. Their stadium. Let's see what their stadium looks like. I guess. I guess it's not really a stadium. I guess it's like a high school, or it's probably definitely a high school. There, I feel like that's way too big for middle school. But yeah, okay, it's cool. What's over here in the mountains? I was like, whoa, it's a limo. It's not. It's just cut funny. I wonder what these people are looking at. Oh, so there's a temple here, and I think that's what these people are looking at. View is pretty cool though. It's the same thing we just looked at. Yeah, really pretty. A lot of forest out there in the hills. Oh, a restaurant. Ooh, a little pool with a really cool view though. I do like that. Okay. So this is that. This is really as much as we can get from this. Is just, I don't know, restaurants, selling streets. Here's a Buddhist temple, which, as I said in my Malaysia video, if you go and watch that, you'll know why I like Buddhist temples. But this is pretty nice. They have an amusement park, university. I don't know what that is. Some room, I guess. But, okay. Let's go ahead and look into northwest of Hong Kong. Okay, cool. More pictures. More pictures. I love pictures. But, okay, so we got a little street view. Pretty nice. Pretty cool, pretty chill. Let's see. I don't know what this is, but okay. Let's see. Let's go right smack dab on these streets here. Let's see what this is about. McDonald's again. Gosh, they can't leave it alone. Okay. Yeah, so lots of restaurants. I assume this is a part of the restaurant. I don't think that people live above them, although they might, truthfully. But this looks cool. Looks like a little town center of some sort. It doesn't say what building that is, but I'm assuming that it is. Another Buddhist temple. We'll go there next. Oh, it's a goat. Let's see. Peace, loving, kind, and popular. That's what goats represent in Chinese culture, which is cool. Because obviously, I feel like everything that the Chinese do has some sort of intention behind it. They just got to, you know. But that's what I love. You know, they have things, and they have a tent behind it. But that thing is cool. I don't know what that is. A archway. All right, let's see what this stuff is. Ooh, a little auditorium. Cool. This is a middle school. Wait, what? This is a hotel room, which is cool. There's just a glass window in the bathroom, but you know, modern, chic. I feel like that's what I'm gonna just end up describing China as, just modern and chic. Okay, so this is probably like some sort of museum. I'm assuming. I don't know. Some sort of temple, maybe? I don't know what that means specifically, but it's a very cool building, I will say. Very cool. It's just a theater. Okay. Teatro. This is where we already were. Let's go in a little bit of a green space. Okay, pretty cool, pretty nice. Got these little boats. Take a little river stroll. Love. Ooh, look at these palm trees. I love that. Literally, China has like every plant known to man, and they even have palm trees. All right. I think this is just still the same thing. Yeah. The same thing. Let's see if there's any views up at the top of the mountain here. I can't even see the top of the mountain. Let's try to go up here. Let's see what that looks like. Wow. A lot of locks. I guess that's a thing. But that's nice. You get to see, you know, the whole thing. It looks like a lot of pollution, but again, 1.4 million people will do that. They indeed will do that. And all those shops. I am... Jesus. Little nice nature-y spot up here. Really cool. More nature. Whoa. Nature, city. Nature meets city. But yeah, it looks like there's a ton of smog. Oh! Oh! Oh, yes! cities in China have consistently ranked among the most polluted in the world. And I thought India was bad. So air pollution remains at alarming rates in China. Wow. The air pollution there is responsible for about 2 million deaths in China each year. That is freaking wild, dude. Just because of the air pollution, people are dying every single year. Maybe I don't want to travel to China. I feel like that's, maybe I'll save my lungs on that one. Although I do love their culture. I don't know if I love it enough for, lung cancer. Because that looks very uninviting. Anyway, moving forward with our lives. Let's see what's over here. Listen, you're learning. I'm learning. We're learning together. These are beautiful buildings, by the way. I do love that. It just sucks that, we're doing this whole air pollution thing to ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, we're doing it to us. Like, there's no, reason to blame it on other than it's literally just us producing so much emissions into our atmosphere. Like, it's crazy. That's cool how it's like lit up at night. I do love that. It's really cool. Yeah, I like this. This is cool. But yeah, so like I wonder, if there's a lot of, I just wonder what the rain quality is, if or when it rains, what kind of water is actually being rained on you, it also doesn't help that literally we have dropped like atomic bombs on people and that released into the air, and that's probably why it made it so bad, low-key. Anyways, politics. We're just forgetting about it. It's not even politics at that point. It's history, but like, whatever. Don't listen to me. I'm a dumb American. I don't know what's happening. Anyways, so this is a beautiful sunny day, and this is what it looks like. I just don't think I could last in a city that is just gray all the time. I don't think I could do that. But this is what it looks like in these, these cities. Even the lights get really fogged and blurry and stuff. Anyways. But yeah, it's just bad. Look at that. That is just oof. Yikes. Let's see something here. I think so. Oh, you can tour in Hong Kong, but you can't tour literally everything else. Wait. Come on, China. What are you doing? Do you just not care about Hong Kong? Anyway, so this is what Hong Kong looks like. OMG, I probably should have started the episode with this. Okay. This is Hong Kong. This is one of the most populated cities, I would say, in China. You do think of Hong Kong, Beijing, Shanghai. Those three cities are like the main cities. And this is a huge city, right? Still got a lot of, you know, smog. But yeah, this is really, sorry, I bumped the microphone. This is, yeah, a huge city, all the way up until the mountains. So there's that. Let's check out this really tall building. Let's see if we can go on top of it. Yes, we can. Oh, this is an actual sunny day. There's clouds over there, but I think in Hong Kong there's a lot of people just everywhere. I don't. Ooh, this is a cool building. Look at that. There's like pockets, like air pockets. I mean, same with that one. That's cool. It's like cutouts. I would like to go to Hong Kong, maybe just for a little bit, because like it's a city known for like its busyness. Look at this. Like, this is Hong Kong. This is crazy. This is definitely like a New York, right? Except New York doesn't have mountains in the back. So let's say this little temple. I'm interested in this temple. Ooh. Yes. It's nice. Really cool temple. In the midst of this busy town. But this looks so like I don't even like there's just so much to explore. So this is Hong Kong Island. There's just so much to explore here. There's so many cracks and crevices. I mean, you think of a virtual city or a apocalyptic city, you think of Hong Kong because like there's just skyscrapers, buildings everywhere down every street, and it looks like you're just gonna run into city for literally miles, because you are, indeed you are. There's not much green space, I will say. There's a little bit some here, but again, this is like the island part. So, well, I wanted to see the view. But yeah, I just feel like this is just so populated that it's just like, I mean, look at that. There's just so many buildings on this little island here. It's just like, where do you go if you don't want, like, look at that. The Earth is trying to take it over here. See it? It's just like everywhere you look, it's just buildings. Which, I mean, you know, if you're from here and you don't know anything else, like, that's just how life is. But like looking at this is just like, maybe I wouldn't want to live here because you're just surrounded by ultra tall buildings all the time. Like, you probably feel so like not impacted, just not important. Like, you were just like another number. I mean, of course, if you wanted to blend in like that, that's something. But you know, it's just there's so many people, I feel like. Another question I did have. Whoa. So the max is 144. And their current is 81. Okay, it's just like Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, India. I guess we can look at this. Just because this happened in our India live stream as well. It was like a bunch of this stuff. Ah, interesting. We're talking about all of this, all these places in the U.S. that are really polluted. Interesting. But this is America. I don't want America. I guess this is, you know, a 2023 thing. Okay, so a lot of India, China, Bangladesh, yeah, Pakistan, China. Yeah, so China's definitely up there for bad pollution. I think it's really important to point that out because, you know, I mean, something's gonna kill us eventually, and I think that air pollution is definitely going to be one of them, from my personal opinion. But so yeah, so this is kind of what Hong Kong looks like. Again, really populated city. Like, all of this is, yeah, it's just, this is the, like, how you live here. If you don't have money, you basically are in the slums, and if you do have money, you're in, you know, the big city tall towers, basically. Which is kind of crap, but that's kind of how it is everywhere, I guess. Anyways. Right. Let's go to this city, which, question mark? Photos again. I think it's so funny how Hong Kong is literally the only city that will let me go down the streets. For all these other cities, it's nothing like that. But these buildings are pretty cool, I will say. Lots of stuff happening, I feel like. Whoa. I feel like the nightlife here is definitely a lot more than American culture, I feel. But I don't know. I could be wrong about that. Really tall building, wow. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is a more of an open city versus, well, like we just saw, Hong Kong. The vending machines. I think also, like, they're really into cartoons as well, and I think most of their, like, art and things are based off of that, like cartoons, anime, things like that, which are also really cool. Lots of, like, shopping things, I'm noticing. Just, like, shopping everywhere. Oh, Lenovo. That's pretty cool. I haven't really seen a Lenovo store here in America like that. So that's pretty cool. I'm guessing this is like farmland? Oh wow, yeah. This is cool. Whoa. It's like, boom, city, nature. It's crazy, you know? Alright. Let's go ahead and go to another one. I mean, there's just like so many cities. It's very intense. Oh wow, this is really pretty. That's so cool. I think this might be like another kind of palace of some sort. Why do I keep thinking it's a palace? It's definitely not a palace. It's like a theater, which I wonder like what goes on there, like what plays, what's the stuff happening. These images are quite terrible. But yeah, just another city. I feel like. That's what the water looks like. Another like dark, gloomy day. But yeah, interesting. I like that guy's style. It's pretty cool. Yeah, lots of colors, lots of signs, just lots of advertising everywhere. Which is fine. I think it's really cool. But also, I feel like after a while, if I pass through a lot, it would get like overwhelming. Because if I have so many things to look at, so many things to see, I don't process any of it. But maybe that's just a me thing. I don't know. Could be wrong about that. Oh, a little rooftop garden. That's cute. Yeah, very interesting. Hmm. This city looks like it has a lot more nature than the other ones that we've been looking at. But pretty cool though, for the most part. Alright. We have two more. So let's see. I keep yawning. It's bad. I'm tired. Leave me alone. Okay. Ooh, this is pretty. Oh! So many colors. Indeed, indeed. I love it. I wonder if it's like Christmas or if it's like a light show. Something. But that's really nice. I do like that. Yeah, like everything is lit up. That's so cool. Okay. So there's a mosque here. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. Pretty cool. Ooh. Nice view. Look at those mountains in the back. Pretty crazy. These buildings look a little bit more rough than what we're used to looking at with these cities. I'm like hyper fixating on this stuff. Just because I'm trying to think of like, look at that trash. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm just trying to think of like any places I need to go within these. It's just like also hard because I can only get photos rather than videos. But ooh, this is what the canals look like. The water looks pretty dirty though. I would not want to swim in that. Ooh, the water looks a little bit more cleaner over here, but still not up to par. But I guess that's most cities' rivers, right? They just go through cities and they get so polluted, obviously. Yeah, this is what life is like over here in this city. All right, last place, and then we can wrap this up. All right. Okay, it doesn't know what I'm talking about, but I... Yes, this one. This one is it. Oh, this one has even less photos. I would imagine, but it's okay. This is really pretty. I do like this. Really nice. I mean, the photos I can get here would be incredible, but we got some stuff going on over here, so let's see. Oh, just some museum. Okay, don't really care about that. What about this one? Is this another museum? The same one? Yes, this is the same one. I don't really care. I want street views. That's what I do care about. Okay, let's try to get this one little photo here. It's probably... Ooh, this is pretty. Okay. So yeah, this is a lot more... lot less city. More like town vibes, but there's a lot. There's like a giant town. But that's what I'm getting from this. There's a lot of stuff over here, so let's go ahead and see what's over here. It just looks like another garden, like a garden thing. I don't know, maybe like a green space, greenway. Yeah, this looks like a garden, but it's still really, really cool. Let's see what's down here, maybe. I don't really know. Again, it's really hard with all of these just being photos, but this is really pretty. So I feel like this one is a lot more, it's a lot more traditional rather than modern skyscrapers, everything else like that, which is nice. It's a nice little refresh instead of buildings, buildings, buildings all the time. You get a little bit more like town experience, traditional buildings, parks, and things like that, of that nature. Yeah, so like a lot more older traditional buildings, which is nice. Like I said, this stuff is really cool to come and check out and experience um, all of the history and things. So, but yeah, and it looks like there's like small little shops. I bet you the food here is amazing. But yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's like a little less city. It's more like this, you know, which is really cool. I think this is like a different China than what we've been seeing, you know. Um, yeah, it's a crazy difference, I think. Yeah, a lot of like temples or like little museum things like this. A lot more traditional buildings, which is really cool. But yeah. So, with that being said, that was my timer. I gotta go do stuff. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And everything is linked down in the description below, including my Patreon page. So if you want to go, again, help out and support, I would love that. But again, China's really cool. I wouldn't recommend doing it on Google Earth unless, you know, you're in Hong Kong, and then you'll have the whole thing for you, the whole street view and everything. But yeah, so you know, China seems pretty interesting as long as you don't mind getting a little pollution in your lungs. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for joining me for this live stream today, and I will see you guys all in the next live stream. Woo! Peace out, enjoy life, live it up.